Absolutely.
Always record. Always record.
Welcome to the Hardly Heroes Podcast.
High above the city, they shine in my spotlight. Commissioner on the rooftop, double H in the night sky. For the sidekicks we fight, for the right crosses we throw. For the ninjas we injure, revenge on our foes. From crime alleys to radioactive insects, genetic mutations. Weapon X rejects our infinite arson and crisis. Our wars are civil but secret. Here come
The Mad King!
Daniel Scalardo.
Cheese whiz.
Why am I even here right now?
blaring through your speakers. Yeah, Hardly Heroes. It's clobbering time.
Welcome to Hardly Heroes, a podcast dedicated to movies, TV, and everything geek related. I'm your host, buddy.
I'm Daniel Scalardo.
I'm Schmeezies.
And I guess I'm Phil Burgundy.
We are welcoming a special guest on episode
Very
183
special.
on 11-7-19.
What the heck just
Dash?
happened?
No 2-0 in front of that?
What was that?
No, I'm trying to
Okay.
change it up each time.
I like it.
Buddy likes to say the date in like a confusing ways.
I don't
Every
understand
time.
decimals.
So for you
Was that a
new
fraction?
people that are here, we actually have finally come through on one of our promises that we promised.
Finally.
And Phil Burgundy actually won the Hardly Heroes takeover.
That I did.
He did. So Philippe is not only a just treasured member of this community, but he is
I never thought I would hear those words come out of your mouth.
but he is our
I
news
invoke these
correspondant.
Official.
Official.
Correspondant.
I evoke
Correspondant.
those types of feelings in people. I give you feelings that you don't even know you have.
It's true. So we finally got him in studio.
Yes.
What's really fun is that we still will play our Phil Burgundy news clip while he's here.
I put a lot of work into that.
Well, you normally do.
I try.
I was going to just try and see if we could skip over it and see if he knew it right off the top of his
Did you
head.
memorize it?
It's scripted, so I have the script still. I probably.
But I'm
could have done
saying
it, but-
voices and all.
Yeah, no, I can redo the voices. It's not a problem.
So what else we got going? Dill?
Oh, no, I thought...
I don't know. Should we do like a little recappage
Let's recap it.
of what we did? Well, you guys have been gone for a
Chat
minute,
out.
but we'll still recap.
Okay.
Yeah, so Martin Scorsese over here and the other heroes shared their favorite Halloween costumes and poop horror stories.
Dude, that...
was...
Which I coined that name, by the way, Schmartin Scorsese.
Oh, thank you, Phil.
That was quite nice.
That like poopy Halloween episode was just... It really got off.
It was pretty stanky.
It was hella stank.
Well, and especially because it was a Sunday morning,
Right, that's right. Because
And
we
we'll-
recorded early because we were going to be out of town.
and I was getting ready to go to Maui for Maui-Ween.
Right.
And it was a
And
kind
some
of a funky
it was
episode.
it actually was Parm's fault that it got poopy.
Yeah.
So that's an early Hawaii bowel movement before you leave.
Right.
Exactly.
Travel poops.
A little pre-poop.
Shmee said Edward's scissors hands like 10 times.
I corrected her on that too.
And we love that.
That was hilarious.
Scissors.
Somebody
hands.
put some on the Sanctorum.
That was me.
Too. Yeah,
I
that
put
was
the
good.
put the actual picture from the movie, and it says Edward Scissorhands.
Right, but it doesn't it make more sense? 'Cause
Edward's
he has several
scissors.
scissors.
Technically, they're not
Hands.
scissors. He has knives for fingers, but he can use them as scissors.
Yeah,
Right.
so he has several pairs of knife scissors on his hands. So technically,
So what are you calling
Edward Scissors hands?
Edwards.
Knife hands?
Edward's scissors
Yeah,
hands.
Edwards scissors hands.
Knives
Connotates
hands.
that there are
There's an
multiple
S
him.
everywhere.
Right.
Okay.
There's like 13 Johnny Depps.
Plurals all over the place. We also realized that we've never seen Bird without a cardigan.
That is true.
Never.
Going back to the prehistoric
You know what?
ages
You
of
know what we
birds.
should do? Honestly, I think that we should like go on her Instagram and just like pull hella Cardi photos. You know, and just make
random.
a collage.
Yeah. A little bird collage that we
You
can
Yeah,
know
put
what
because
up
you
in
even
can
the
the like
studio.
the post that you had today, she was rocking the cardigan.
You know what you can do is you can screenshot it, right, and then put like a little red dot at the top of everyone that has a cardigan.
Oh,
Hey.
right.
What we should do is anybody that has a picture with Bird, just post it
Yeah.
and tag Hardly
Exactly.
Heroes.
And if she's wearing a cardigan, then
Yeah.
everybody gets,
Point.
yeah.
Now, if you can produce a picture of her without a cardigan, do they get
Oh,
prize.
then you
Oh,
get,
yeah.
then
Yeah.
you're the
Because
master.
that's gold. I mean, that's
And it has to be
rare.
someone that's not Bird.
Well, for sure. And
But you have to be in the picture with her.
There you go.
It can't just be a picture of her. You got to be with her with no cardigan.
honestly, I'm gonna have to look into this because we were roommates for a few years, so I'm like have to have a picture without.
I
a
don't
cardigan.
know.
I feel
don't-
like if you were her roommate, so like in her closet, if you open it up, is it just like
All
mad
cardigans.
cardigans?
Of all colors.
Dude, she even had like a shower cardigan.
Really?
That's a thing?
No, like her bathroom cardigan.
Yeah.
What?
No, it's
She had a
just-
bathroom cardigan. That's real.
She would like go into the bathroom in one cardigan
And then, like,
Come out in another?
Maddie had to
Showered.
come out with a different one.
Yeah, she had a nightgown cardigan. Like,
Well, it's one of those things that changes when you add water.
yeah.
Some follow-ups. So Harley Quinn will be in Birds of Prey and the fantabulous Emancipation of Harlequin.
Of one Harley
I like to
Quinn.
say it Harlequin.
It's
Yeah.
of one Harley Quinn.
Harlequin.
Actually, you do know the name comes from Harlequin, though,
Right.
right? It's a play on Harlequin. But
Right.
her name is actually Harleen Quinzel, and that's where Harley
Harleen?
Quinn comes from. Harleen
cute.
Quinn. She's Dr. Harleen Quinzel.
She's a doctor.
She was
Yeah.
a psychologist. She was
Quinzel.
She was Joker's psychologist.
Yeah. That's how.
And
her
it's
story
Stockholm
came
syndrome. She fell in love with him by design because the Joker is just there to mess with people's heads.
Right. That's cool. So
So that's it.
That's
that
kind of
takes
our-
us into Maui-Ween.
that's our recap. So Buddy and I were in Maui together with some of our family.
for Maui-Ween.
Family? I like that.
2019.
Family. And can I tell you something? So Buddy went last year, right? And he came
Yeah.
home and he was raving about this Halloween party in Lahaina. And he's just like, oh, it was so crazy. It was like, and I was just like, oh, okay, cool. Like,
Okay.
in my head thinking like, it can't be that
All right.
big.
So I raved it up to about a 9, would you say?
It's like Mardi Gras, though.
I mean,
isn't
he
it?
was going on and on about it.
Like, I wouldn't shut up about it. And I
Yeah.
feel like every.
And I honestly, in truth, was just like I don't know. It just seems weird for like such a big party in Hawaii. And it straight up lived up to the hype, dude.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
supposed to be like Mardi Gras on the islands, right?
yeah.
yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so. It was seriously insane, like crazy.
It was
So, quick question.
fantastic.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Fan.
So before you guys
Tasty.
got to Maui-Ween, because that's kind of like, like the climax, the main event of your trip, right?
The blast.
So what were like your first impressions of Hawaii, Maui? What'd you guys do? Did you go local like me when I'm in Tahoe?
No,
You did.
no. For what we didn't go local at all.
So
Buddy
we were
speaking
staying.
We
we were
were-
staying at a
Like a-
plantation, if you will. No,
Like a resort. It
We're
was
staying-
like
Plantation.
yeah.
like an old white people
Sounds,
resort.
So
sounds
we're
racist.
we're staying at a resort. My first day there, Sheila poo-pooed it and didn't go. We actually
you were gonna
went
say
to
she
the
poo-pooed.
highest mountain in Maui and watched the sunrise come out of the
crater?
clouds.
I did see the picture
It's
of that.
Mount Haleakala.
Oh, okay.
So
Halalaka.
we went up to the top, watched that. The next day we went Norcolin. Yeah, I said Norcolin. And
see
then
the
So, okay, for one, they wanted to get up at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
to drive 3.5 hours to go see the sunrise. And I'm like, I'm chill on that. I'm like super chill on that. I'm
it
like,
was probably the most
Yeah.
beautiful thing I'd ever seen.
Yeah.
I know, and that's
It's a
the
little
thing,
too
though.
early,
I
though.
never would have said. I would never say that. That's not in my vocabulary to be like, that's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
What if you're staring at like a huge glass of wine or something?
Maybe, or like a really cute puppy dog,
Right.
Or Chase Utley.
or dude, today he posted on his Instagram like an old picture of him when he was younger, like in a underwear ad. So it's just like him
It's
in
like
his
him in underwear.
Yeah, but he has like brown hair. He's like young. I was like drooling over it.
It's like Adam Sandler in The Longest Yard.
So the next day, we gave Sheila so much flack that she didn't go to the mountain to see the sunrise. So
Which I
she
didn't
went
care.
Norcolin with us.
Yeah, and then what did I do?
Cut her foot. Wide open on some coral.
But did you guys see any sea turtles?
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you see your turtles?
I saw a sea turtle, you guys, and I will cry right now thinking about the sea turtle.
You
For
Please
was
do.
one,
going to.
the sea turtle was so beautiful, but he was like the smartest sea turtle in the ocean because the sun was kind of like coming in the water, and he had these like little flippers like this, and I swear he like took his flipper and he was like shading his eyes so that he could like see some stuff to like eat
Yeah.
because he was like trying to eat and he was like shading his eyes. He was like a genius sea turtle.
I think that's just a normal thing turtles do.
This guy is like, he graduated top of his class, went to university. This guy was like,
He went to
smart.
Harvard.
And you
He
met
was smart.
you met multiple turtles to correlate this,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
So
I just gotta report on the findings.
No, I mean, he was.
she straight up cut her foot, was blood everywhere. She was screaming bloody murder.
This just reminds me of.
But the
yeah.
worst part is, why do you go snorkeling by the rocks with no footies?
I'll tell you. Sister told me not to put my fins on.
She's trying to sabotage you.
Because you always wear
high
foot
five
coverings.
to sister.
I know
Yeah.
you always wear foot. I didn't know this because I've never snorked before, but like I didn't know this. So Laura's just like, don't put on your fins. It's fine. You don't need them.
No, because
She played you.
Yeah,
She really
Cut my
did.
foot open.
you can get beat up real bad. So we did that, and then that brought us into Wednesday, and then Thursday was Halloween. So what we did on Thursday is we went paddleboarding
I kayaked
out on the ocean.
because my foot was
yeah.
Broken.
broken.
And so I saw a bunch of fish there. Then we went back to the hotel, got ready, went out for
Wait,
Maui-Ween.
okay, for
Got a package, people.
We got ready for like hours, and we were like super drunk by the time we got out.
Oh, dude, Michelle was hammed.
You guys, Michelle, or for those of you guys that
Yeah.
know, this is Buddy's wife. Michelle is like the most quiet. She's super quiet, but really sweet, but really quiet. Kind of just in the background, like doing stuff. So, and she doesn't like Buddy's always like talking to everybody, and Michelle's just always like in the back.
Well,
just
yeah,
kinda
she's
like-
been seasoned because he's always talking and stuff.
right. So she
Yeah, that
got
sounds like me and
drunk,
Jackie.
and Buddy was literally like watching her. Now she was like running off places. She was talking to everybody. Like she was.
Oh wow.
It was
All
crazy.
those
Social
guys-
butterfly.
I've never
Yeah.
seen her like that. It was
All
amazing.
these guys were hitting on her. I was just
Yeah.
laughing. But I did get hit on by one
Oh, she was hot.
hot,
She was hot.
super hot Hawaiian chick. She's like, oh, are you a UPS guy? And I was like, no. She's like, too bad.
Okay.
I dated a UPS guy.
He's putting a little more sultry on her.
I don't think so.
Voice.
And then she was like, do you live around here? And I was like, no. She's like, too bad. And I was like, still got it.
I think she was.
I still got
I
it.
think she was just feeding into your ego there.
I don't think so. She was like, are you the Mad King from Hardly Heroes? I was
Oh,
like,
and you
"Yeah."
know what? I
And screw y'all real fast. Guess who made it on Maui's Memories?
oh yeah,
The
I saw that.
Mad King, baby.
I
I
saw
saw that.
No,
yeah.
I was talking to Sheila either the next day, I think it was, and I was like, the missed opportunity. Why is no video or picture of Buddy kicking the box down the street? And she goes, he was doing it the whole time.
I know.
So-
We were so bad at getting photos.
Because everybody was really
were
drunk.
drunk.
But,
Yeah.
all right, I give it up. The costumes was phenomenal. And if I'm going to say anything, Sheila's costume was the best. Hands down, she, like, hit it out of the park. Like, her crazy ace that she did with the tutu was phenomenal. The best looking out of all of them.
Coach.
Yeah, my sister's boyfriend, the main ace, he looked really good. Einhorn, she looked great. Her hair looked good.
Einhorn looked really good.
Yeah.
Dad looked
Your
great.
dad? Oh my God, Burger Man looked
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, so
He
then
killed it.
Oh, Burger Man
he
was my
good.
favorite one
So
out of all of them.
Burger Man was
Laces
second.
out.
Sheila was first, right? And then I kind of felt like I was probably second to last. Like it went Einhorn last,
Is
and then
Finkel.
me, just for the look. But yeah, my dad as Finkel was phenomenal.
Your dad, his mustache was perfect.
He
for
killed the
Finkel.
game.
It was so.
We had
perfect.
to beg him
To shave his goatee.
like beg and plead, and he finally did it. And everybody was reacting to him, so it was awesome. But not to toot my own horn, if anybody was in character the most, it was me.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't break character at all, and I was running through the street, and I'm like, HDS, got a package, people, out of my way. And I'm like ducking and weaving. So then there's this huge group of people in front of this like bar, and they're playing music, and everybody's dancing, and I'm like, I'm going for it. So I go in
HDS.
the middle, and I'm like, HDS, got a package. And everybody's like, looking at me, because some people know the bit, other people
Right.
don't. So I'm sitting there, and everybody's just kind of dancing. I bust out the box, and I kick it at this guy, and he's like, what the hell? And I like kick it up like I'm hacking, and then he's like, are we doing this? So
Was he hacky with you?
5 people start hacky sacking the
God.
box, and we're kicking it
You
around
just hear
like having
glass
super
breaking
fun.
everywhere.
And one guy
Well, he
just
put silverware in the box.
Okay.
yeah. One of the guys booted it like super hard, and then the silverware started to come out, and I'm like, okay, well, that's over with.
Yeah.
So I stuck it back in. The box was just destroyed.
Super toy. And the silverware was borrowed from the hotel.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my God.
Ooh, they charge you for that.
Yeah.
And people were
Hope
just
none of it was missing.
loving the box. And
Yeah.
the people that did get it loved it. So
Yeah, it was super fun because the people who did, like, they would see one of us aces or something, and then they're like, oh my God, another ace, another ace, another ace. So they like, it got pretty good.
Let me
All
see.
those
You guys did it.
Venturas.
After
That's-
when I
that's
saw the
awesome.
pictures, I thought Logan and what do you guys call
Goldfish.
Goldfish.
Goldman or
Goldfish.
They both killed the game.
Oh,
I thought
yeah.
because the hair,
I know
like
that.
Logan's hair, looked really good, and
Yeah.
so did his. You looked good.
Dude, Dad shaved off his beard for it. I
Oh my
couldn't
God.
Yeah.
believe it, dude.
Yeah, that's
So I was wondering this because I mentioned this before, like, you know, not on the show or anything, but like, did you guys at any point soak Dad?
No.
No,
Oh,
we
yeah,
Missed opportunity.
the plan was to soak Dad.
he didn't have the.
Do not go in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
Exactly.
Oh, one
So
goes-
Logan has a great Ace Ventura like impersonation or whatever.
well, like his demeanor,
he
just
was so good. Yeah, he was so good at it. But I kind of dropped the ball on his because it took me a really long time actually to find his jacket and his shirt.
Mm-hmm.
So my plan was to make a pocket that we could like refill that he could like squish and stuff. But
Right.
I just couldn't figure it out. And then we weren't close enough to a bunch of water. But we wanted to soak him, but we didn't.
one. It was very. I think where it was hard for me is I was trying to hype it up to everybody, and I don't think anybody really realized what it was going to be like and how big it was going to be. Everybody's like, yeah, whatever, it'll be fun, like we're dressing up. But I think the second Sheila and Logan got there, they were like, oh, we underestimated this.
Yeah.
Like we didn't realize, because there's camera crews out there, there's costume
big thing.
contests.
It's
like
insane.
it's insane. So I would like to go back, not
Yeah.
saying next year, but in another time where we could tell like the listeners like, hey, we're going to be there if you guys want to go.
I
like,
think in a
we'll-
few years would love to do it again. I'd like to get out there earlier and be like a little more sober
Yeah.
for a while because there was so much to see that it was like almost too much to take in.
Or you guys figure out characters that can be drunk the entire time, like go as Hardly Heroes, go as Rick and Morty characters.
Right.
There was
You
a
can
lot
just
of
be-
Ricks.
Well, I mean, like you can be drunk.
Not very
Beth.
many
Well,
Mortys.
and that's the thing though is like I really don't
I don't know,
remember that much. Like I don't remember that many
Oh, geez.
costumes and stuff because
Oh,
I was
see, I remember it all. I didn't really drink till the end of the night because I was so
you were pumped up on
pumped up because of me going last year. So I think I had already kind of known what
You
to
had the experience
expect.
already. Yeah.
That I was just bobbing and weaving. I think it took everybody a little while to just kind of soak it in to really get into their characters because they were like, I didn't expect it to be this big.
You know what I'm going to do next time if we go again is way less clothes. We were all wearing so many clothes and it was so hot.
Yeah, I kind of want to, a little less clothes, but it doesn't matter. It was worth it. And I was glad I picked who I did because I liked having a prop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I like being able to kick it around. And, like, I did the kick where he flips it over.
Yeah, you
And
got
then I
pretty
was
good
like,
at that. Yeah.
This one's going downtown.
It's good.
And the only thing that I got flack for in my suit was not having the dog on my tummy.
Yeah, we wanted to do that, but we forgot. But that's why whenever we do costumes, they're so evolving. You know, we
Yeah.
save
Right.
all of this stuff so we can always do it. We can like work on it for next time.
Yeah.
Did you guys have shaved ice while you were there?
Yes.
Okay.
Sheila didn't. I did. Delish with the condensed milk.
I wasn't
with the ice cream at the
Ooh.
bottom.
I wasn't
Ooh.
into
Did,
it.
Yum, yum,
did you
yum.
have Halo Halo?
Oh, is that like the
The
hamburger patty thing?
No,
with the egg?
no. That you're thinking of Loco Moco.
Oh.
Halo Halo is rice with shaved ice on top of it
Ew.
and ice cream.
No,
it's actually a dessert. It's really good.
I did have some hula pie.
Oh,
You've had that?
yeah, bro. I've grown up
I was
around
about
a
to say
bunch of
I had never had hula
Islanders.
pie before. I had that
What's
for the
that?
first time. It's almost like Buster Bars.
Oh.
So it's got like crushed Oreos at the bottom, ice cream with like chocolate and whipped cream.
Where'd you have that at? Where was I?
That was when we went out to dinner. I think you were already gone.
Oh.
Sheila left early.
Yeah, Logan and I left 2 days early.
What?
Because they stayed till Monday and then they all went back to work on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah. You got to have a
play
buffer
like
day.
that.
No,
Yeah.
dude.
I'm the same way. I can't come home.
No.
I mean, I can if I have to, but I like that buffer
I'll go
day.
right to work.
And Logan and I
No,
felt
I want to.
fine.
I
like,
want to get as much as I can.
Yeah, we felt totally fine, like leaving them and just like
dude.
heading
You're
back.
like deuces.
We did the
Yeah.
road to Hana without her. She missed out, dude.
See, again, like that's
We
something.
hit a bunch of
that's like totally
waterfalls.
something where I'm like, I don't want
I
to.
wanted to ask you guys, what was the front street in Lahaina like?
Well, that was like where.
That's where Halloween
Is that where
was.
it all kind of went down?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
that's where they shut down that whole street. And I'm telling you, dude, just wall to wall people everywhere.
Yeah, you can't even get into places.
My favorite thing with how I ran us doing it is I would run past everyone. So I was ahead, and then it would take them about 30 seconds to follow up. So the people would be like, was that Ace Ventura? And then they would all show up, and they're like, dude, look at that Ace, look at that Ace, look at that Ace. So I kind of worked it out like that.
It's an army of Ace Venturas.
And then Michelle just started walking through people and hitting people with her fin. And it was freaking hilarious. There was this whole like
She
80s.
was like fin humping people.
There was like this
And
whole
she was Snowball,
group
right?
of like 10 people that had a
Snowflake.
camera guy
Snowflake, sorry.
on them that they were like this 80s like rock band with the hair. And they're like recording something, and Michelle just walks up with her fin and she starts hitting them. And the guy's like trying to like kind of like not pay attention to her, and she's just jumping in the video, like hitting them with her fin. And I was just rolling, dude. It was
Dude, she was
amazing.
honestly Logan
Look
and I
here,
were
left
like
shark.
Like
Yeah.
Logan and I were talking, and like all of a sudden a fin would just be like hitting one of us in the face.
Yeah. And then like I kept yelling at Goldfish to be like, you need to yell, where's Snowflake? Like, where's Snowflake?
Quick question. Did Einhorn have a lump in the back of her pants?
No,
God damn it.
Missed opportunity. Hey, watch your mouth.
Dang it.
you can say that. Well,
Oh no, you're good as long as it's not the
yeah.
big words.
Gotcha.
No, Einhorn didn't. We thought about it, but it was kind of hard to. You have to make it so big
Like
for
obvious,
it to be
right.
obvious.
And especially that.
Einhorn is
Gotta
Finkel.
put a lump.
Yeah.
Finkel is Einhorn.
But it just and it would have been really hard for that to even like translate.
And Goldfish, I don't think, or actually, I don't think you would have noticed it. Because there's so
She
many
had like
people and
a
she's
black
walking.
skirt on.
She had a black
Yeah.
skirt. There's so many people.
Yeah.
I don't think it would have been worth it to
Probably a
do
little
it.
uncomfortable too.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of
But
how
I was
funny it would
giving
be
Gold-
to walk around with a lump in the back of your butt
Yeah.
the
I know.
entire night.
I was giving Goldfish a lot of flack. He could have embodied the character better.
No, he's not on the same level as us, which is fine.
He looked good though. He played the part. I mean,
It
his
took Shmi a little second to like really get into character. I think because she didn't expect it to be so wild.
Yeah, it was.
But
and
then when
like-
she started getting into it, it was hilarious because she'd be like, she's all, let's see that in instant replay. And she'd come up and she'd like hit me in the shoulder and people would just start busting up. And she'd like act like she had the
Yeah.
football.
Yep.
And then I'd hold up the box and I'd be like, and she'd be like, halftime. And like hit her face in the box. So like it definitely started coming alive, but it kind of took everybody a little bit of time to like really kind of get in the moment.
Yeah, but
man.
like Laura and Goldfish and Dad, they never really like did the character, which was fine, but they looked great,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
people still like
They were good
enjoyed it.
ensemble.
Yeah.
okay.
So that
So it
was,
was crazy and it was super fun, and I would definitely go back because before we went, I was like, well, I'm never going back. I would totally go back.
what I want to do is I would say, like, if we were really going to do it, I would put it out in the sidekicks of being like, hey, this is the year we're going to do
Yeah,
it.
get
So
like
if
a big
you,
group.
Yeah, if you guys really want to plan, you want to go, we're going to go this year. And if you want to be in, like, you can be in. Like, I wouldn't even be cool if, like, we knew a lot of sidekicks and wanted to go and wanted to do a huge group costume.
Yeah.
I'd be down.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be
you know
fun.
I'm down for anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phil's
Anything.
down.
So, yeah.
Cool. Well, that's our Maui-Ween. I'm like, miss the weather.
Oh, God.
I want to be back in the humidity.
I'd live there in a heartbeat.
I like the weather, but I don't like, buddy. I don't know where you were, but there was like a freaking tsunami missile alarm that went off for like half a second. Did you hear that?
No.
And
North Korea was launching
yeah,
missiles.
like it literally was one of those sirens, and like people were looking around, like, are we supposed to like do something? And Logan's because Logan was still in the room. He was texting me like, "Bye, the missiles are coming. I love you," or something like messing with me because he knew I was freaking out.
Yeah.
And so do you guys remember my my earthquake story? How I was in LA and I just left.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, I'm gonna go now. But in Hawaii, you can't just leave, and I
all
don't
you have
like
to do
that.
is,
on
all
an
you have to
island.
do is get under a table and you're okay.
Yeah, no, but that's not gonna happen. So like, what I don't like about Hawaii is that you can't just leave if you want to. You know, you have to get on a plane.
It was so
That's-
fun.
I do not like that.
Or
The
do it
last
Hawaiian
day-
style, get on the
Plane.
boat. Yeah, just kind of steal one of those kayaks and
Yeah, exactly.
One of the
You
last
swim
days
it.
I
You
played.
swim that.
I played volleyball in the rain at the pool. That was
yeah.
real fun.
Was it like the scene from Top Gun?
Yeah.
I was
similar.
thinking more like meet the what was it?
Oh,
Meet the parents.
Yeah. Where it just spikes the
Oh, in
ball.
that face.
Right in
Yeah.
the nose.
Yeah.
That's good times.
Okay, so just real quick.
Real quick.
Real quick though.
Real quick though.
We got a lot of stuff
We have a
coming
lot
up
to
this-
cover, but just real quick, I want to say, like, so this Saturday we are doing the 5K. We have a few people signed up. We got Laura, we got Goldfish, we got Philippe in the house, Parm. Dilly's
Still no Buddy or
definitely
Dilly.
gonna sign up. Dilly's for show gonna sign up. So Young Yeti, get ready. He's gonna be out there in his tanky tee.
Hey, young Yeti, get ready.
Dilly, will it change your mind if I say I really, really want you to be there?
It might.
Okay, because I really, really want you to be there.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna be out there. You can still sign up, I think, until like Saturday morning or something. But not that I have any hope that anybody's gonna do that, buddy.
Can you sign up after the event?
Also, buddy, I promise if you go, we can hold hands.
Yes.
Okay.
That'd be
Now
cute.
I'm thinking, man.
And if you
Now,
guys
you just sweeten the pot a little bit.
just a shout out, Mama Groot sent over $100 to donate to Project
Nice.
Wishbone Star.
Oh,
Nice.
that's
Good
awesome.
job, Mama
A
Groot.
honey.
Awesome.
So she's
Is Mama
donating.
Groot coming?
No, but she's donating this thinking that the Hardly Heroes are running this run.
She could
not
have
just cheese.
She could have just bought mine and Dilly's.
Our entry.
No, because that money doesn't go to Project Wishbone Star.
only the donations.
Only the donations go to Project
Okay.
Wish upon a star.
Will
That's
you
good.
jump the gun? We also have an
I
event.
didn't jump
this,
the gun.
We have an event this Friday. Friday.
Friday.
Yes, we
What is
do.
it? What is it? What is it? What is it?
We have. It's a little bit of a late notice, but this is going to be a fantastic event.
I am steamed up.
Friday.
Oh my God.
11/8, or as the Mad King would say, 11/8
Yeah, it's true.
at 6 p.m.
Again, I'm not good.
You could show up at 6. There's going to be a movie at 7. Hardly Heroes will be taking over Jackrabbit Brewing Company in West Sacramento. Yes! All right, we're going to have the Hardly Heroes table set up. We're going to be selling tickets to the Hardly Heroes fan experience, Rise of the Skywalker. We're going to be hosting their free and kid-friendly showing of Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
My favorite Marvel movie.
and that's going to be
by
on
far
there,
the best
a nice projector screen.
Bucky.
Bucky?
Buckers.
It's going to be fantastic. We're also going to be doing some trivia. It's going to be MCU and Star Wars. Before and at intermission, we're going to do some giveaways, some raffles, and a big shout out to Jackrabbit, the Hardly Heroes fan experience sponsor.
So
Yeah,
Jack
huge
Rabbit
shout out.
has a big thing planned. We're going to have some trivia questions, and they have a raffle that they are actually giving away only five Hardly Heroes and Jack Rabbit pint glasses.
Oh, I'm so excited about
Yeah.
that. Like, I want one of those so bad.
Wait,
Oh.
buddy,
I want that.
buddy.
Want that, baby.
If I give you some money, will you enter me into the raffle?
No. Hard no.
Buddy!
Sister, I
Brother!
think you gotta be there
Hard no.
to win.
That's such
Not just
Because
a no.
what
it's a
if I
hard no.
only win one off of yours? I'm definitely keeping it.
Because it's his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want.
It's a
I
Hardly
want-
Heroes
I want the
Jack
pint glass.
Rabbit cup, and it's etched.
It's
Yeah.
itched.
Yeah.
Etched.
It's like a legit. It's not like
Laser
they're putting like a
etched.
little. They're not putting like a window cling on it. Like it's a
No.
legit cup.
Yeah, like this is real.
It's a
This-
sticker. No, I'm just kidding.
This is
It's real.
fantastic.
It's literally. You know what? Because I have to bring it in. Jadat.
Yeah.
It's
It's
Jada.
sanctioned.
Jada.
I
That's
sanction
sanctioned.
that.
It's
Yeah.
sanctioned.
I sanction that for sure.
Okay, so you guys, that's this Friday, kind of short notice, or that's tomorrow.
It's
Yeah,
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Kind of short notice. We just knew. I mean, we just found out about this like yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like jumping.
Yeah.
So you need
me,
to
me
get
and
on
Palmer
it
have been
now.
working on it for a little while, so like
Oh, okay.
yeah, so it's
So
when we
hopefully,
got it.
though, we are going to do some more stuff with Jackrabbit, though.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So they're also going to have the movie. There'll also be the food truck there, Cowtown Eatery. It's going to be jumping off. Bring some snacks if you want. It's all good. So big shout out to Jackrabbit.
Huge
And
shout out.
also Beehive Collectibles in Midtown.
Oh yeah,
So-
Beehive is they're a huge sponsor right now. Like
Yep.
they're awesome
For the fan experience.
for the fan experience.
So at Jackrabbit, you guys, we also will be selling tickets to the event,
Right.
to
Right.
our Hardly Heroes fan experience Star Wars event. So honestly, tickets are going hot.
Oh, they are.
They're going fast.
Oh yeah.
I sold, I think, 6 just within like a half hour yesterday
Yeah.
at work.
I have
We got the
pre-sales up,
Buckinator.
like, yeah.
Bought some tickets.
Nice. I already have 7 sold.
So, and it's
I
a
sell 'em at
small
work,
theater, you
so-
guys. So,
I've got a few out there.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
only have 49 tickets, I want to say.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know, Mammy's going to be up in there. So,
Mams.
if you want to hang out with Mammers,
Mammy.
Yeah. Shout out to my boy Aaron. He bought a couple tickets, so he's going to
Nice.
be heading out there.
is that too bright?
It's kind of bright on my eye.
Let me hold. Let me help you out here.
I
Dylan.
like it.
Oh my god.
It doesn't
I need to be
dim.
like the little turtle.
How's that?
I'm going to use my
Oh,
little
you need
arm
the
to
turtle?
shade the...
Yeah.
You have to. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Are you as like top
I'm
of
going to use
the?
my good arm.
Are you top of the class like that turtle though?
Oh,
Probably
for
mid-
sure.
Do you know
Did
how to
you
use your
see-
fin?
Did you,
Shade the
Yeah.
light.
did you see that tattoo on his shoulder?
You see my back piece?
Shaw.
Like, you know how long that took?
You guys, can we?
Dude,
Can we
totally.
talk about this back piece that Dilly has?
Oh, it is like a straight back piece. I didn't know how big it was.
You guys, Dilly has a back piece. Can we post a picture, Dill?
He doesn't have a choice.
He has to
He's-
now.
I guess.
I think he's blushing. Like,
He
I'm
doesn't
kind
have
of
a
about to
choice.
cry
It's going,
right
up, it's going up on the page. Like, it's
About
the
to
Panther.
cry.
It might be the best back piece I've ever
never seen artwork like this.
I love telling people I have this huge back piece, and then I show them what it is, and they just die.
The best, the
It's
best piece
beautiful.
of a panther I've ever seen
It's
in my life.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
I'll never
It's the
forget
most
this one.
beautiful
This
thing
was
ever.
like 15 years ago when I worked at Cal Expo. I showed this guy I worked with my tattoo. I was like, "You want to see my back piece?" And I showed it to him. He's like, "What is that? A chronic bunny?" I don't know why it just stuck with me.
So from now on, you're just gonna tell people, no, it's a chronic bunny.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so definitely come out and get some tickets. Come hang out at Jackrabbit with us. Yeah, so just more stuff about the fan experience. You know, the tickets are on sale, obviously. Like we've talked about, you can email us, hit us up on any of our social media, and we can take like Venmo, PayPal, Cash App.
Pretty
Yep.
much any way you can give us money. Just-
Yeah, any way that you can send us money. And then what we will be doing is making the badges again, getting them
Yep.
out.
Right. I'm excited to see what they're gonna look like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm super pumped. We're actually working. I'm working with a local artist on a new movie poster
Oh, nice.
as we speak.
So we have the Rise experience, which is $30. That gets you the movie ticket, the official badge, the goodie bag filled with official HH merch, HH prize bin dive, the official HHFE poster, Birdie and Bean merch, sponsor gifts, collectibles, and more. You guys,
Yeah,
it's
actually,
crazy.
in that I have a surprise for anybody that comes for.
Also-
for the
This
gift
is
bag,
going to
so-
be the best bag
Yes.
we've ever
Yeah,
done.
So
I
also
literally have
Philippe-
something for you guys.
Super
Philippe
cool,
has
too.
something, and then we have the Skywalker experience, which you get all of that plus a limited edition Hardly Heroes fan experience T-shirt.
Which is also awesome. If once you guys see it, it's
Yeah,
amazing.
which it is super top secret right now.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, but it's on the website.
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Didn't know that.
It's on the merch site.
Well, if you go to the merch spot on our website, it says HHFE. If you click on that, it's
Oh.
there. So actually, I don't know if that's supposed to be there because
I don't think it is.
It's supposed to be limited.
I don't think
Maybe
anybody's
I
supposed to be
shouldn't
able
have
to order
said
that.
that online. But you know what I was going to ask you? Maybe you know this, Phil, because you're in constant contact with the Parm.
Right.
Can people get like a tanky tee?
That I know of, not yet.
Okay, just a T-shirt.
Yeah, because I've been I kind of want tank tops of like different shirts that we have in the merch store. and I don't think we have them available yet. There's a couple of different like styles that we don't have yet. So
Okay.
Parm's been trying to work with them on there, but they're kind of limited on some of the things that we can get. So
Okay, because my friend was just asking because she was like, "Oh," I was like, "Oh, it comes with a T-shirt." And she's like, "Oh, can I get a tanky tee?"
yeah, because I want
Tanker
like
tee?
I want tank tops that I can go to the gym in, and
Right.
show off the guns.
Okay, so that's the fan experience, you guys. It's going to be so much fun. I mean, I don't know one person that's ever been to one of these that isn't like obsessed.
Oh.
Like they have so much fun at these.
I will never miss one ever. What just happened?
Whoa.
What was that?
I think that was my phone.
Hey,
Wow.
sorry.
I think we should
Hey,
throw
no,
that thing in the trash.
Somebody tell Google Assistant that she's not allowed to speak during our things.
You're
here.
not on the show, Google
Be
Assistant.
quiet, sorry.
Look, don't you Google me, okay?
What do you think? I'm a you Googleizer?
I'm not a good you Googleizer, okay?
Okay, so
Gasoline fight.
So some of our sponsors we've got you said Beehive.
So
Beehive
Beehive
Collectibles.
Beehive Collectibles, and that I've seen so far, they're completely amazing. Like the stuff that they have in their shop.
Very cool.
I'm-
And where
I
are they
still gotta go down
located?
there. So they're in downtown Sac.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, they it's pretty much like a Funko Pop store. So
Oh, okay.
like they have like
Very
Funko
cool.
Pops and
Uh-huh.
Pez dispensers and different
Cool.
things and like just different Funko Pop stuff. So
Awesome.
they're awesome.
And we also got Crest Theater,
Right.
Yes.
Right.
which is a big one. Caliber Collision.
Oh
Yep.
yeah. that's
Caliber.
amazing.
Caliber.
Collision, that one's hot off the press.
That's hot off the
Yeah.
press.
Yeah.
They're back again.
Shout out
this year.
to Caliber Collision.
Yeah. Shout out to my boy Aaron Watson.
Watson.
Also, we do have Jackrabbit as well. Correct.
So Jack
Yes.
Rabbit's a sponsor.
Yes.
Yes.
We also have our printing
Oh,
printing
yes.
company, which I need to look up real quick because I like totally
Real quick.
yeah.
Could you do that real quick, though?
Could you do that?
Just
on
get
the
right
road?
back
You have to
us?
do it now. You have to do it now.
Yeah.
If you don't do it now, then we're gonna have a problem.
It's,
Something spooked Billy.
it's actually called
not
ARB
Duma.
Digital, which is just a Sacramento-based printing company. I used to cut the owner's hair a long time ago. He doesn't see me anymore, but we still, stay in contact on Facebook. So I hit him up. He's super interested. He's like super Sacramento-based, super down for like the small.
I love it.
Small kind of business.
So make
stuff.
sure you
That's
hit him
perfect.
up. Follow him on the
Yeah,
IGs.
follow him on IG, ARB Digital. So
awesome.
those are some of our sponsors already, which
Yeah.
we'll probably grow a little bit. But this is great. This is awesome. We love.
Technically-
This is great.
Some heavy
This is
hitting-
great.
some heavy
Technically,
hitting
one of our
sponsors.
sponsors is Deep Cut Geeks too. Just
Oh,
gonna
right.
Shout them
Oh,
out.
shout
And they're out of
sure.
Oakland, is
Yeah.
that right? Out of Oakland?
Out of Oakland.
Deep Cut Geeks is super awesome. They made pins for our last event that,
Which were
Town.
awesome.
that
Correct.
Philippe got for everybody.
Which,
So
hey,
they're.
I think
Yeah.
I still have like 3.
Do you?
What? I need.
I've been holding
Can I
on
have
to
one?
those
Yeah.
the deep cuts.
Stacking up.
My idea, kind of what I want to do with that is, I don't know if you guys know the whole Disney pin thing, where like you get a lanyard
Yeah.
and you get the Disney pins. I want to do that with Hardly Heroes.
That's what
Love
I
it.
want too. I love
So
what
yeah,
you
so
said.
like the idea is, I want for every experience that we do, I want to make a pin specifically for that experience.
Yeah, I love it.
That's
Yeah.
a fantastic
That's such a great idea.
Fantastic.
And
And
that
the
way, like,
pins are
yeah.
so cool that
Yeah.
he makes.
They're
Really good
awesome.
quality, like really nice.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he's a good
Shout
friend of mine,
out
Eric.
to who stole mine.
Wow.
Shout out to my boy Charlos.
Charlo stole it.
Yeah, because
Charlo?
he's a P1 now listener, and also his young son is a P1 listener.
Yeah.
But I had it on my backpack, and that fool was like, "Mine."
Yeah, Charlo's
So-
hermano by proxy.
So you know what's funny is I kind of have access. I guess I don't know if I'm the only one that has access to the Facebook, the Hardly Heroes Facebook.
The Sanctorum.
I have a backdoor.
No, not the Sanctorum.
I have a backdoor access to that because I can technically link the Instagram to it, and I
To
can
the
post stuff on
regular-
it. To the regular Facebook.
Okay, so I don't, and I'm so terrible at Facebook. I have no idea how it even works. But I think Charlos's wife messaged us on Facebook.
Tell her to join the same
And
What?
she was asking that we should make like Hardly Heroes merch for babies.
which we do.
Right, but this was like a month ago.
Is there a onesie?
And
Yeah.
so I sent her the link to the onesie.
I might have
Today.
to. So my roommate Marvin listens to the show. Shout out to Marvin. I may have to get a onesie for his
Yeah.
newborn that's coming pretty soon.
No, for
so.
sure.
And shout out to Big Brisket too.
Big brisket. Big brisket.
So anyway, so hopefully we'll be seeing a picture soon of Charlos in his Hardly Hero shirt,
Oh, baby
holding
Charlos.
baby Charlos in his
his
Hardly
Baby
Hero
Charlos the second.
onesie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I get that one more time?
Big brisket.
I like that. Thank you. It makes it feel good.
So anyway, that's kind of what we're up to, right? You guys, we have a crazy busy month
Yep.
because we had Maui-Ween, we have all these events, then we have Thanksgiving,
We've got a crazy weekend.
and then we're coming up on the event, you guys.
Yeah.
So
Oh, it's coming up real
Oh, I'm
fast.
so excited. I'm to steal something from Buddy. I'm all steamed up.
you steamed?
Ooh.
You
Yeah,
steamy?
I think my glasses literally are steamed up right now.
It's steamy.
It might be the room and a combination of Star Wars.
I think
at
it's
the same time.
that you're next to Dill and his real hot back piece.
Well, that's for sure because anytime I'm close to Deal, it's hot.
They tried to have me on Ink Masters because of this. They wanted to
yeah, they
show
were like, we have to show
the
this
great apartment
piece.
artwork.
I'm telling
off.
you guys don't understand. It is the greatest piece of art I've ever seen in my
Yeah,
life.
I've never
It's kind of
s-
puffy too, a little bit.
yeah.
I mean, the detail.
It's 3-dimensional.
It's like a scratch and sniff sticker.
Yeah, you know when you see those tattoos and it looks like it's like a different image in front of your face, right? Like you look at it and it feels like it's gonna touch you.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
right.
what it is.
Yeah.
Right.
And its eyes kind of follow
It
you.
Yeah,
smells
yeah.
It's
of-
super detailed.
It
Super.
smells of sadness and rice.
Not of rich mahogany.
Okay, so let's get into the Correspondant with
Leather
Phil
bound
Burgundy.
With me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let go.
And now, the ongoing adventures of Phil Burgundy, the most interesting newscaster in the galaxy.
This place is nice. Like, really, really nice. Oh no, not this again. I sense great darkness in you, young Burgundy. You're haunting. What? I'm not gonna lie to you. Your face makes me want to vomit. Your insolence will forfeit your life. Hold on. Not without my scotch.
This has been the adventures of Phil Burgundy. Until next week, sidekicks. Well, the news is back. Phil had to go on location to Coruscant last week to scout locations for the Hardly Heroes fan experience. Obviously, it didn't end well for him. But we still made it back.
But did you die?
So in unrelated news, the Batman has been having all kinds of new casting fun, both rumors and confirmations. As of right now, Matthew McConaughey is being looked at for Harvey Dent, Andy Serkis for Alfred Pennyworth, and in a twist, Colin Farrell as Oswald Cobblepot. What? That is an interesting casting choice, and I'm really excited because Reeves is really looking for actors that are known for disappearing into their roles.
Where did you go?
He also confirmed that Paul Dano will be playing Edward Nashton, which, deep cut,
cut
is
my
Riddler's original name before he changed his last name to Nigma in the comics.
Nigma. Edward Nigma.
Staying in the realm of DC, Warner Brothers has greenlit a Green Lantern show on their HBO Max streaming platform.
Brightest day. And blackest night. No evil shall escape my sight.
It's being headed by Greg Berlanti, who is the man who is also responsible for all of the CW DC shows and Titans and Doom Patrol on the DC Universe app. I feel like he's nerdy enough to get us, so I trust his take on space cops who use their powers of will to keep the peace.
A Green Lantern protects innocent life even at the risk of their own. That's what we do.
Moving into Marvel, Feige is already hard at work making our dreams come true. He's currently looking for a way to keep the Marvel Netflix characters in the MCU, and specifically Daredevil, Punisher, and Jessica Jones.
Yes! Yes!
Yes,
Most people
please.
speculate because of the specificity that he wants to leave out Iron Fist and Luke Cage, but with the way he treats things, I'm sure he's looking to bring all of the characters over in some capacity.
He was #1.
Last little bit here, Miles Morales is confirmed back for Into the Spider-Verse 2.
Yes.
I'm sure it won't be called Into the Spider-Verse 2, but for now, that's what we're calling it. Phil Lord and Chris Miller are coming back to develop the next animated Spider-Man outing, considering the perfection that they made on the last film.
Perfect!
I'm excited to see Miles back, and even more excited to see Miguel O'Hara back, considering he had one of the greatest post-credit scenes ever made. It combined memes with awesome animation and great voice acting, along with the great deep-cut comic lore. I'm super excited.
How dare you point at me? You were pointing first. Rude to point.
You're being very rude. You're not even believing what
Which one pointed first?
Spider-Man pointed first, obviously.
Well, my time has come, sidekicks. Gotta cut the segment here. Let's continue our geek out sessions on the Sidekick Sanctorum. And let's just clarify something here. If you have the power to manipulate things around you, and you have tickle fingers with an extra added boost of taser powers, just don't turn that on when your phone is in your hand. Not only will you ruin your phone, the battery will probably explode, and no one likes phone glass in their hand. White Ranger out.
White Ranger not out because I'm still here.
Because he's still here. Well, thank you, Correspondant, for that news.
You're welcome.
So, buddy, what are we feeling about the Colin Farrell?
Colin Farrell, not as upset, but the big one that I was upset about was oh my gosh, where did I just lose?
McConaughey?
Yeah, McConaughey.
You know what?
I'm out.
McConaughey, though, I like some of the roles that he does. I like that. I mean, he can play a lawyer, and that's what they're really trying to do, because he's not going to play Two-Face. He's playing Harvey Dent.
I know, because I keep thinking about him in A Time to Kill, and I like that, but
yeah,
I'm
he
just
was
like...
good. But the thing is in A Time to Kill, that was like a long time ago, and then now you've just got, it's like his whole Lincoln commercials.
Yeah, but now he's McConaughey.
Right.
He's not...
But I think more...
No,
okay,
right.
so as much as this movie sucked, Dark Tower. Like, if you watch The Dark Tower and you watch him as, the Man in Black, he plays that character really well. And that's kind of the character that I look at when I say, okay, well, can he play Harvey Dent? I think he can play Harvey Dent because of that character alone. Colin Farrell was the one that kind of threw me off a little bit, but Colin Farrell can melt into any character you put him in.
I'm not worried about Colin Farrell at all.
This movie is just really starting to add
Unravel.
up to a real piece of crap to me.
It's unraveling at the seams.
No, but see, again, the thing is that the way I look at it, it's the actors that they're choosing are actors that are really good at masking themselves and becoming another role. You know, that's kind of the big thing. Again, like it's when you look at the body of work that a lot of these actors have, they lend themselves to
throwing
that.
big names to throw big names.
It's not really
at it?
just big names though, because the thing is that okay, so look at Andy Serkis, right? Andy Serkis can pretty much play anything. That guy has not played a role that I didn't enjoy him in. Again, McConaughey's kind of iffy. Colin Farrell is again, he can melt into any role.
But
you know,
the Penguin though,
I think he can do the Penguin. I think he can do the Penguin well. You know, because the thing is that there are versions of the Penguin where he is, he's from Gotham. He's from a rich family in Gotham, and then he gets sent off to a border school in the UK and comes back with a UK accent. If they make him a dirty Londoner, I think he's going to be amazing. Right, and you can put a fat suit on him. Like if anybody thinks that because Colin Farrell's a smaller guy that he can't play a fat guy, I mean look at like Leonardo DiCaprio playing Hoover, things like that.
Sure.
Or,
yeah,
but
I mean,
you can
Leo,
make them those characters, right? Well, I mean, Colin Farrell can play characters like that. He's a really good character actor. Again, as much as everybody hates Pattinson, looking at Pattinson's body of work, I think he's gonna kill it. I almost cussed. I think he's gonna kill it as Batman. Because and I know how much you hate the idea of it, but I mean, again, it's looking at his body of work and not judging him based on being a sparkly vampire.
I get it, but I definitely don't agree. And also, they just keep adding on more and more into this whole
But
thing.
again, a lot of it's not just kind of big names; it's actors that are actually.
I just
good
gotta
actors.
see. I want to see.
But who considers?
What are you, an owl?
Who considers Matthew McConaughey a good actor?
It depends on the role that you look at.
Nobody considers him a good actor.
Didn't you see him in Dazed and Confused?
Oh, that was his
all
best
right,
role.
all right.
For one, he's playing himself in that
Things
movie.
weren't
That's the
real
only
best
reason
role.
it's
But that's
good.
the big thing. Like I said, it's when you
So
look at
that's
the
his
roles.
best role, and
No,
we're saying
no.
he's a good actor.
He's a pretty
I'm
good
saying
actor.
when you look at the roles that he plays, where he's actually playing another character, right? Where he's actually creating a character and melting into that character, he does well.
I mean,
the
he
thing
was
is
good
that
in that.
If we're gonna coin
Dallas
any
Club.
word
Yeah,
that
Dallas
good
Buyers
job in
Club
that.
was another good
Philippe
example.
Fantastic.
has
Super
said a
good.
lot is melting. melting into a role.
Right.
Is this new?
Is
word.
when you become that character.
No, I mean he can do stuff, but it's just they're just keep adding and adding,
Yeah.
and I'm
Now,
just
Matthew
nothing
McConaughey
is
again-
exciting about this
Yeah,
movie.
Matthew
to me.
McConaughey himself is probably of all those actors is the only guy that is known for his personality and playing his own personality. But you look at everybody else. Andy Serkis has played multiple roles. Paul Dano has played multiple roles. Like you look at all these people, and
Yeah. We can move on to Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Yay or nay?
No.
Because it's Berlanti, I'll give it a chance.
I'm going to give it a chance,
Yeah.
but I'm not super
If you haven't
pumped.
seen Titans or Doom Patrol, and you say no on Berlanti, go watch Titans and Doom Patrol in DC Universe, and then see if you still feel the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Because some of the Arrowverse stuff really tangents off and doesn't work really well. But when you look at the hardline comic stuff that he does on DC, it's masterpiece. It's masterful.
How do you guys feel about Feige bringing in Daredevil, Jessica Jones?
Yeah.
I've been wanting that since the beginning.
Yeah.
I say
I'm
good
all
on
in.
Feige. That's awesome.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I'm loving that.
Spider-Man, what's it?
All in on
Yeah.
that.
I mean,
Get it.
That's
get
great.
It,
That's
get
probably
it.
the best news that we've
Anything
heard
out
in
of
a
all
while.
of that is a big deal for me because as a Hispanic, I identify with Miles Morales like really hard, and he's probably one of the few characters that I can identify with. So it's like I love that they're expanding on that. Again, Miguel O'Hara, another Hispanic Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2099. The fact that he had that post-credit scene and they kind of led into it, I really want to see more of Miguel O'Hara.
Nice. So we have one big thing that I know Philippe wanted to bring up on the show. This is the main reason why he came on this show.
Right.
So I wanted to know if you wanted to
intro this.
You had this whole idea behind this, correct?
Yeah. So what we're doing here is we're calling it the Star Wars retrospective. All right. I don't know if I was too off mic on that, but the Star Wars retrospective. The idea is we want to build hype going into the fan experience, right?
Yes.
And it's kind of like let's talk about different aspects of Star Wars leading into that. And I kind of want to get the sidekicks involved in this, right? Like I want it to be the most interactive thing we've ever done with the sidekicks on the show, right? And that's kind of why the takeover is what it is. So, if sidekicks want to write in on this and give us their ideas on, different things that they want to be involved in and things like that, that's kind of where we want to go with this. Today, we're going to talk episode 1 and episode 2 and just kind of, recap what that is and what it was at the time and what it means to us and why episode 1 and 2 are meaningful and what they build into the lore. Right.
Now, with us going into the Hardly Heroes fan experience, I am really excited about this because it kind of, you're going to talk about good stuff about the movie, bad stuff about the movie, just kind of how you felt about it at the time. So with episode 1, for me, when that movie came out, I was always a huge Star Wars fan. I remember waiting in line for hours on end to see that movie.
Same.
I remember seeing the movie poster, which I own, of, it's Anakin as a small boy, and then the shadow is Vader behind him.
Yeah, I think
and
we all have that poster.
Yeah, and he's in the sand, and you're kind of just like, oh my gosh, it's finally going to happen.
Right.
They're revamping it. And I was young, so you kind of like, you're getting hyped up. You see it for the first time.
Right.
But I think where I take away from that movie now is, besides Darth Vader, Darth Maul is probably the best villain they've ever had.
Yeah, and the best thing is that, again, we'll get into this in later episodes, but Maul comes back.
He's been back in not just Clone Wars. He's come back in Rebels. He's come back
Solo.
in Solo.
Right.
Like, he has done probably one of the biggest, pulling characters back.
Right. Well, he was a big miss. Because the problem was again, kind of bringing up where we felt, where the fandom was when episode 1 came out. Like the last thing that we had before that in the 90s, we had the re-releases where, he put all the CGI, Lucas put all the CGI in there, and then Han didn't shoot first anymore and all this stuff because he wanted to make a lot of the characters, like he wanted to change the storylines, and he said that he was adding in the things he couldn't do in the 70s. All right. so, we were kind of reeling off of that, and we're just like, a lot of people were upset with what that was. But going into episode 1, we hear, oh, he's going to be bringing in the backstory for Darth Vader, and I'm pretty sure everybody got excited about that. So then it happens, and most people had mixed feelings. We had a high for the most part of, we got a new Star Wars.
Well, a big misstep, feel big whiff was them saying that she just was impregnated by
the midichlorians. Again, they tried to fix that later, but the midichlorian thing, nobody is on board with midichlorians.
No.
Like, to the point where we've spent the last 20 years
trying to
erase the idea of midichlorians, right? Because you're taking the mysticism away from it. You're taking the magic away from Star Wars, and that's kind of like why you're ruining it for us, right? The other things are, why would you kill Darth Maul in the first episode?
Yep.
And then the abomination that is Jar Jar Binks,
which was terrible.
Yeah, and again, and I'm not going to get into it too much right now, but in
Jar Jar, that's your favorite, huh, Dill?
I love Jar Jar.
Mr. Baden, but again, I'm not going to get too into it. But if you read the original script that he had written before the revisions, Jar Jar Binks was supposed to be a bigger character. He wasn't supposed to be this joke character that he became. Darth Maul was supposed to be an overarching villain through the whole thing. Anakin was supposed to be older. So there's like a lot of things that they did, but he changed it because he wanted it to be family friendly and something that his kids could go watch.
See, that's what bugs me is I feel even with Jar Jar Binks and everything else, if they would have story arced Darth Maul through all of them,
right,
would have made the series totally different.
Right. I mean, and again, the original script for the outline that he had for the first 3 episodes was completely different than what we got. Right, and it was so much better. It was darker. It was I wouldn't say it was grittier, but like it was a darker story that fell in line more along with Empire, right, which is widely hailed as the best episode of the series.
It is.
So I mean, there's not very many people that argue that Empire wasn't the best episode of the entire series. So it was supposed to fall in line more with that, and it ended up changing and becoming what it became. So, going out of episode 1, we had after that initial high that we had, where it's like, new Star Wars, this is amazing, this is great. We started analyzing it more and realizing this is not as good as we thought it was, and that's where you get a lot of fan hate over episode 1.
And that's where it gets so mad, is I feel if they would have kept Darth Maul going, he might. I don't know if he could have ever beat Darth Vader, but he could have been one of the best villains of all time. Because him in Rebels, I don't know if you ever watched Rebels.
Oh, yeah. No, I've seen them all, yeah.
The end of Rebels, how he is almost like using the dark side to lure in...
Right.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm forgetting the kid's name.
I'm forgetting his name right now. I know who you're talking about.
Ezra,
yeah.
So he's luring him in, and he acts like he's a good guy,
right,
to try to help him, and he lures him in,
right.
And it's just phenomenal working. And then he ends up at the end fighting Obi-Wan again,
right.
And it was just one of the best scenes I had ever seen that they have done with that character.
Because I mentioned this in a text a while back, that you hadn't seen Clone Wars yet, right?
Yeah.
And Clone Wars, they reintroduced Darth Maul into that series using Clone Wars, and it's just it's so creepy and just. Like it makes you wrench a little bit the way that they reintroduce his character, because he's kind of like he's got amnesia, and they find him kind of just repeating the code of the Sith to himself, and it's really scary because it's dark. He's got spider legs, and you just see him kind of creeping across the screen and stuff, and you're just like, oh my god, this is like a scary movie.
Yeah,
like the way that they did him, and then over time, the Night Sisters give him his memories back, and he's hell bent on killing Obi-Wan. So it's like, and we're kind of tangenting off right here because I'm supposed to keep it in episode 1 and 2. But I mean, Maul, and we'll have an episode on this too. But Maul becomes, such a big, overarching villain later on that wasn't intended in Lucas's run, but they ended up making him that, and that's why he has so much more of a fan base.
And that's what I think is so funny is that the fans have clamored so hard for it.
Yeah.
And that the people that have taken over Lucas with Disney, they're such big fans of him that people have brought him back, because when Disney bought it, they got rid of all the fandom stuff. So none of that was canon anymore.
And keep in mind, Rebels and Clone Wars were all written by the same writers.
Yeah.
So they intentionally did all of that to bring those characters back in.
Yeah, which was really cool.
Okay, so get back to episode 1 and 2 because we haven't even talked about 2 yet.
Yeah, and that's where I was going to get to next. So basically, episode 1, and that's where I was coming. We initially come down off of this high, and everybody just had this outrage starts coming out because everybody's pissed, right? So we're mad, and then all of a sudden Lucas announces episode 2 comes out on this date, and it's called Clone Wars, right? And the immediate reaction that we have is Clone Wars, like Obi-Wan was talking in episode 4 Clone Wars. Again, it's nostalgia. It's bringing it back to us, saying, like, for fans, we're sitting there saying, oh my God, they're mentioning something that we heard in a previous movie, and this makes it 10 times cooler, right? The movie comes out, again, disappointment.
Terrible.
And I mean, it's like any of the Star Wars movies. It's overall plot holes are the problem that we have with it and things like that. There are cool scenes in each of those movies.
Which
right?
one's the movie that has that? He's kind of like a skeleton.
That's General
robot.
Grievous.
That's 3.
General Grievous is in Revenge of the Sith,
okay.
right? And again, he has like one of
and
the
we'll
coolest
get into
backstories
that
ever.
next week.
Yeah, like he has one of the coolest backstories.
Yeah, but
and the things. And I'm not going to get into that, but
2,
Who's the
I
bad guy
hated
in
it.
2?
Count Dooku is introduced.
Old white dude, terrible villain. Just,
I mean, again, when you look at kind of like the extended stuff that's on there, again, going into Clone Wars and everything like that, he's a much better character.
Yeah, but I mean, they do like a love story. Anakin's like super whiny in that one.
But that's the problem. And that's always been my
is
issue.
So terrible.
Hayden
actor.
Christensen. Now, here's the thing. Hayden Christensen isn't a bad actor. The problem with that movie was, and I bring it back to Lucas, is everything was so heavily CG that there was almost no interaction between the actors. So the acting was really bad because they had no way to act off of each other. And it's just, there's so much going in there. Like Hayden Christensen's portrayal of Anakin Skywalker was terrible. I do not. The only good that I give him is in, and I'm not going to go too far, but Revenge of the Sith, when he fights Obi-Wan on Mustafar. That's probably the only.
And
good
I'll
thing
get
he has.
into that next week.
Right.
That is of the prequels. That's my favorite.
That's my
one.
favorite fight scene.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, of all the movies, that's my favorite fight scene.
Yeah,
but I mean, even
phenomenal.
then, again, there's so many problems with those movies. Clone Wars is the one where they fight in the arena. That's where they cut off Jango Fett's head. Again, Samuel L. Jackson's character was completely misused. Because if you know the lore in the extended universe about Mace Windu, Mace Windu is completely, for a lack of a better word, a badass. And when you see him in these movies, they completely gave him no justice whatsoever.
No.
So that's the problem that you get with that. Again, the battle scenes that you have are not what they should be. You have the gun. You had the Gungan against the Gungan droid battle scene, and that was terrible.
Well, and that's what sucks is they name it something and they gave you something totally different.
And again, the cartoon, when you get into the Clone Wars cartoon or the animated series, it redeemed everything. The guy who plays Anakin Skywalker is amazing, right? Obi-Wan Kenobi is amazing. And the way that they portray the characters are what we wish the movies would have been.
No,
Right.
so now that we've talked about those two, and I know this was just your kind of thing that you wanted to do, can you give me the list from now on?
Yeah.
Each week, what we're going to be talking about, so the sidekicks can get ready for.
Absolutely.
Oh, and kind of like, what's funny is Logan and I watched A
So
New
I-
Hope. So like,
Oh yeah.
I was like, when you guys said we're talking about Star Wars, I'm like, oh, I just watched the first one, but it was
Right.
That's
episode
not the first.
4.
I mean, technically it is the first
Technically,
one.
but
Yeah.
it was episode 4.
I haven't
but-
seen them all either. So.
But to give a schedule, next week, you guys will be talking Clone Wars in episode 3. So that way, we can talk about, the Clone Wars cartoon in episode 3 all together and how that links up. The following week, we're going to be doing Rebels, Solo, and Rogue One. So, linking Rebels and then doing all the side projects leading into episode 4, New Hope. So then New Hope is the next week. After that, it's going to be Empire Strikes Back and then Return of the Jedi. And then the last week before we go into the Hardly Heroes fan experience, we'll be talking 7 and 8.
Okay. You'll be back for that?
I'll be back for that one. So I'll be back for episode 7 and 8
Cool.
just to kind of discuss.
Give Philippe the seat.
Give Philippe the seat. Because Philippe got the seat.
Hashtag that.
I mean, hashtag Philippe got the seat.
Philippe did get the seat.
Yeah.
He's in the seat right now.
So I'm a little upset that he is taken the Hardly Heroes takeover and now has dictated our next
Right.
6
show.
or 7 weeks. Yeah.
I know.
And then comes back for a second
yeah,
one.
just invites
He wrote himself
back.
in.
Guys,
He
guys,
acts like
just
he's-
let it be known. I do what I want. So
He acts like he's the correspondent.
I do what I want.
Like the official.
I do what I
correspondant.
He kind of acts like he's Big Brisket or something.
I'm
Big Brisket?
Big Brisket. I'm big correspondent. Is what I am,
That's
okay?
true. You are.
I am the man, and that's the problem.
I don't think so.
Okay, so that you guys, that's kind of exciting. I like this kind of lead up to Star Wars.
Yeah, and hit us up if you want to email in or message us if you have a good argument of why you should be on to represent each movie.
Yes,
So-
Because we're open to having guests on if you're
If you really, can
bring up some good points and
yeah,
really
if you
have
can
a good
add to it, because really, like I like Star Wars, but I can't. Like I just like them all.
Right.
Honestly, I can't even like 1, 2, and 3. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm fine with that. Like
Yeah.
I like them, so I don't really have like a lot of good insight to add.
Right.
But what we can do is maybe put up the schedule, because then people can write in.
Right.
Also, if
Yes.
like we're going to be talking about an episode, they can send us an email.
Right. I was actually thinking, if any guys remember how I got to this point where I'm at right now, it was voice memos. Send in a voice memo.
Yeah, voice
please.
memos. You're right. Voice memos are great.
Yeah, because then we can play your voice over the radio here, and you can actually talk about why Star Wars matters to you.
Right. We
Or
would
why
love
that episode matters to you.
voice
except
memos.
Creighton.
Yeah. Is he going to be invited on one of these episodes?
I would love to have him.
I might be absent that day.
Just
Gray
make sure
Bay.
he's not cussing.
I'm going to call in.
We
sick.
should have him on the After Dark.
I'd
Yeah.
love to have Creighton on the
that'd
after.
be
Dark.
fun.
would
I've been
love
saying
that.
have me, Buddy, and Creighton on After Dark. That would just be mayhem.
Yeah, look,
You
We
can't.
could-
Booting
Wait,
out
hold
you
up.
two.
Hold up.
I know. Wait, Dilly's it.
Dilly
you know what?
runs the After Dark.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dilly
like,
runs
Dilly
the
is-
soundboard, so he has to be here. But I can take the night off.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dilly is
No, I'll take a
easily-
night off.
No, that's
Dilly
a
is
nay.
usually the best.
Let's
the
schedule
best
this.
person on After Dark.
Me and Dilly are going to go hang out without you, buddy.
Yeah.
I don't
We'll be at
think-
the
Buddy
bar.
has me. Okay.
You know
That's
what?
a
I actually
nay.
did have a question to you and Buddy, Dilly. If you guys hung out at all without me
Oh, for
All
sure.
the
since the
time.
last time.
Pretty sure.
Oh
they
yeah,
do.
all the time. Yeah.
I was just over
What
at
did we
his
do
house
last week?
yesterday.
Are you
Right.
serious?
Yeah.
I made him.
do you
He
mean?
came over. I made him a cheese tray.
Yeah.
You know what? You guys are always eating cheese without me.
Yeah.
I made him a nice
Well,
old fashioned.
It's kind of
It was
perfect.
a
It's
cheese
me, him,
sandwich.
and cheese, just like in the studio.
Yeah.
But without all the
But
annoyance.
instead of
Yeah.
the real cheese, it's just a cheese tray.
It was a grilled cheese sandwich.
Cheese.
Cheese.
Okay, so you
Yes.
guys.
All right, we got some Sidekick mayo that we really got to blast.
We got some
through.
mayo in here.
Okay, so let's see.
Sidekick Mayo.
Nays.
So we do have a sidekick mail. This
Mayo.
is someone else is gonna have to read this
Nice.
because it's all talk smack about me, and I don't think I.
Scalard?
Well,
You got the Scalardo.
okay.
I don't. What does that
Can you
even?
please?
What do you want?
Am I supposed to read that?
Can you?
I don't. That's the name of the email.
Elu, fellow.
Huh?
Did I say that right?
So this is from Indian Viking.
All right. Okay. Let's get straight to the point, Shmee.
Yes.
Let's talk about nicknames. Here is the definition of nickname.
Yes!
All right. So
I think you have to say it louder.
nickname.
There you go.
Definition of nickname. Entry 1 of 2. Number 1. A usually descriptive name given instead of or in addition to the one belonging to a person, place, or thing.
Given.
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 Did you hear that? Given.
Given.
Smart and
Should
score
I
cheese.
highlight
It's given.
Smart and score cheese.
the name given? So, but what it doesn't say.
That you can make your own.
We'll get there. All right. Number 2 is a familiar form of a proper name as a person or a city. Okay.
Okay.
As you can read, it says a name which is given.
Given.
There, you have the fact. It was the fact attack.
Fact attack.
So stop giving yourself nicknames.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Is it possible for, like, let's say
No.
I take one thing from this hand and then I like pat. Like, can I give myself something?
No.
No.
You don't do
it
that.
It has to be given.
Because the word given does
You
not...
cannot give yourself a nickname. It has to be given to you.
No, but the word given is what you guys are really stuck on. Can I give myself something?
No.
No.
Yes,
Never.
I can.
No.
I can give myself a lot of things.
No.
I can give myself a hand massage right now.
Absolutely not.
I can
It's a
give
terrible hand
myself a
massage.
hair pull right now.
Go for it.
Given. I gave it.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
You gave it, not given.
Here's
That
some
was,
history
self-appropriated there.
about nickname. History of nickname.
History.
All right. It might
Herstory.
look like nickname is a
Herstory.
compound noun formed
Or
by
allies,
adding nick and name together. But the actual history of the word is a bit more complicated. It was formed by meta-analysis, or the changing of the division of words based upon how they sound together.
Uh-oh.
In this case, the Middle English word ek, meaning also or in addition, was joined with name to form ekname, literally. Also, this is hard to read off the screen. Also, name, used for a secondary or unofficial name in the late Middle Ages. Over time, an ekname became a nickname, presumably because ek had become less familiar as a ekname as a word. Needless to say, nick in this case doesn't mean also or anything else. It just represents a comfortable and familiar alternative to the word's original spelling.
Wow.
I'm just gonna throw
Sorry,
it.
guys.
He is a command.
He's a force to be reckoned with.
He has a force of command over the English language.
Of the
This is
English
beautiful.
language. Yeah, that's true. I would have never...
So Shira, stop giving yourself nicknames.
Stop it.
Yearn it.
Stop
and
it.
earn it, girl.
Yep. Smart and Scorcheesy.
Love you all. Peace, and I'm out.
Word.
From your turban wearing, fact given, Indian wannabe Viking, high five, smack attack, whack that booty hooty woody, gibberish making Sunny. Woo!
You guys...
Buddy is my hero.
I need to
Sonny
save
is my
this.
hero.
I need to... This whole, like, sign out.
Nope.
This whack attack.
Smack attack, whack that booty hooty woody, gibberish making Sunny.
It's not a
Can
nickname.
we
He's
get
just throwing it
that
out there.
as a sound clip of Dilly saying that?
I will have it by next week.
Oh, thank you. That was so good.
So good.
So-
I will cut that by next week.
We're going to post that. Though this is his new nickname. We're going to have to call him that every time he writes in.
The wannabe Viking?
No. The whole thing.
Your
the whole
turban
thing.
wearing, fact giving,
Indian wannabe Viking high five, smack attack, whack that booty, hooty woody, gibberish, make it sunny.
Do me a favor, Dilly. Say that one more time so I have a clean version to cut.
Okay,
Your
go.
turban wearing, fact given, Indian wannabe Viking, high five, smack attack, whack that booty hooty woody, gibberish making Sunny. Woo!
Yes. All right.
Thank you, Sonny, for writing in. Honestly, you guys, I don't care how many times you tell me.
can't make your own nickname.
You can't.
Can give myself my own nickname.
No, you
That's a nay.
But I do appreciate it, Indian Viking, for
contract
taking
doesn't
the
allow you to do that.
time
That was so good.
to care about the fact that I give myself my own nicknames. You know who doesn't care that I give myself my own nicknames? Mammy.
I mean, she is the authority, but at the same time, no.
Mammy Jams.
We do have an email from a Mammy.
Mammy.
So, to Johnny, the Norwegian Titan, the protector and advocate of Mother, I want to sincerely thank you for your kind words and support. This is my mammy voice.
I was going to say, you sound just like your mom.
Yeah.
Your rhyming words were very creative. I hope you continue your visionary writing project. We will have to work on my homemade brownie squares being delivered to your doorstep.
I'm jealous.
Wow, Mammy.
I'm jealous.
Let's do it.
Because I've had a snack from
Yeah,
Mammy.
from Mammy.
So good.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, she's a great baker.
Continue.
As far as Jay Jackal, he is a despicable person. His heart may be the same size as the Grinch.
Jackal thoughts. The J Jackal.
I wanted to share a quote I am all steamed up about. It's about what you believe, and I believe in love. Only love will truly save the world. And Jay Jackal. That
Jackal
quote.
Thoughts with Jay Jackal.
That quote is from Wonder Woman.
Oh, good job, Mammy.
Yeah, it's a good one.
So love Mammy and be a hero for good every day.
Love Mammy.
Thanks, Mammy.
Mammy
Good
just
job,
makes me want to
Mammy.
be a better person.
I know Mammy really does make me want to be a better person.
We do have a snail mail
Snail mail.
from Mammy.
Mammy?
Snail mail.
Mammy.
You
Do
guys,
we want to hold that for
we're
the
gonna take a
After
picture of
Dark?
it.
Honestly, I think we should save it for after dark.
Yeah,
It's
let's
not
save it.
After Dark, though, because we talked about that's probably the official nicknames.
Do you want me to open it?
Yeah, but we need to take a picture of it because Mom straight up used. Where'd she even get the stamp from that says confidential?
I know.
Does she own a stamp that says confidential?
Maybe you can buy one.
Why does it
at
have like
the,
a white powder
Rite
coming
Aid.
out of it?
That's true. It's
Anthrax.
You get the train, player.
I don't want to die. And there's like 2 nicknames on it.
Give me the link. Let me read it, buddy. You're not allowed to read.
That's a short
Give
one.
it.
Buddy,
Dear-
please read it.
No.
Hardly Heroes and Sidekicks.
Oh God.
I want
Per
this to be.
Dilly's request,
It is.
the
Yes.
following list of AKA from Cheese and Mad King's childhood before their
Here we
God,
go.
give it.
Somebody, don't let him read.
All right, go ahead and read them, and
my
we're gonna
God.
figure out
It's
which
the whole
ones we're gonna
words
strike
thing.
from the record.
Okay. Okay. Per Dilly's request, the following list of AKAs from Cheese and Mad King's childhood before their disgusting language habits were formed. I would also. Oh my God.
Oh, wait.
Sorry. I was just.
Oh, look who's
No.
falling
Do we need to
apart.
pass this
No, you guys.
to the reader of the
Pass it
group?
to the
I just
Give me the-
noticed.
give me the damn
Scalardo.
I
email.
just noticed that in the heading, it says 9449 Middlesboro Way.
Yeah, Mammy.
Which is the address of our childhood home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the new home.
Can
that
you
I
do
set up.
this?
Yeah. I would also like to point out that Cheese's names were unique and did not derive from one single name, but multiple endearments.
Endearments?
Which look at all
Love.
look at all of my
They
nicknames.
came from love.
Cheese. Okay, so count cheeses. Somebody count these.
Okay, let's go.
Shira,
Shira.
Schmeals,
Schmeals.
Shish Kebab,
Shish kebab.
Hot Water Bottle Baby, which
water
is
bottle
Mom's favorite. Cricket,
Cricket.
Sweetie Pie,
Sweetie pie.
Mowgli,
Mowgli.
not responsible for that haircut, Mom says.
Mowgli.
Stinky,
Stinky. Stinky.
There's more
Stinky,
to
we're
that.
keeping.
Some things never
Stinky, we're
change.
keeping.
There's more to that.
Stinky,
And-
Stinky stays.
and Baby Girl.
Baby girl.
I've
So
never
9.
heard Baby Girl.
We have 9.
Mom calls me her baby girl all the time because I'm
No.
the baby girl.
I've never
I'm
heard
the
that.
youngest
I
daughter.
say
That's a lie.
officially
This is
we switch her
official.
name. I'm saying officially, we're changing her name from Cheese to Stinky.
Stinky Cheese.
Yeah, Stinky
Yeah,
Cheese.
she's Limburger from now on.
Cheese Limburger. Okay, so
Look here,
Buddies, or Mad King is Buddy. Are you counting?
Okay, buddy.
Budster.
Butster.
Buttster?
Budinsky. That's a good one.
Budinsky.
Budinsky's a good one.
Butster is good though.
But
Boudreaux.
Boudreaux.
Bujo.
No, Boudrone is what it
Boudrone.
was. Sorry. No. That was.
That's 4.
Okay, 4.
Yeah.
Bud.
Bud.
Oh, and Boudrone. So I guess Boudreaux was 1. Okay, so sorry. Do it again. Buddy, Budster, Budinsky, Boudreaux, Bud, and Budrone.
And Budrone.
So 6. I had 9.
hold on, there's some miss there.
9.
Let me see this list.
Anyway, with sentiment and thoughts in
Boudrone, Budinsky.
some
Buds
word that I
McKenzie.
can't read. Mammy. Signed Mammy. You guys,
Buds McKenzie.
we have to take a picture of this because it's like has little birds on it. It's like the cutest little leather.
Let me see this.
Buddy's crunched up.
Yeah, because he was trying to be all.
I like that it says
Sound it out first.
Kathy Nickerson, a.k.a. Mammy,
Mammy.
November 1st, 2019.
He actually said that right.
9449 Middlesboro Way, Elk Grove,
Don't
California.
give out the address.
That you guys don't live there anymore. It's okay.
No.
It's true, but there's other people that
Actually, it'd be great. People are all sending like Hardly Heroes stuff.
Who are these Hardly Heroes?
Go in and go through the
So
window.
can I say real quick that Stinky was my oldest brother calls me that.
Mm-hmm.
The oldest Nickerson, he calls me Stinky.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really stink. He just was trying to be
No,
mean.
she does.
Because he's a brother.
I'm just gonna say Laura said that you stink too. So
Did she say that?
That's true.
Did she say that?
When she
She
left
did.
the clipboard, it
All
said
right,
your mic
Shira,
stinks.
Oh, yeah.
I know is real. Shmi,
you know?
Shish kebab. Hot water bottle baby's real. I don't believe cricket.
Cricket's
or
what
Sweetie
Dad
Pie.
calls me. Call Dad right now and ask
Sweetie
him.
Pie is not real. Mowgli is real.
Mowgli.
Stinky is a fake name because there's a real name to it that Sheila
No.
won't let me say.
No, that's what you call me. Lee calls me Stinky. You
No.
call me the other
and then
one.
baby girl, that's a lie. So we're actually tied.
Mammy,
It's a
I just
lie.
want to say thank you so much for
The official
Especially
coming
that
through
it
on my
was
request.
snail
right there.
mail.
But
She
also
straight-
that because Dilly requested
And
it.
it's
She put it in
confidential.
an envelope with a stamp and everything.
Yeah, that's
It said
legit.
Sterling and Sheila Nickerson, a.k.a. Hardly Heroes Podcast.
Cute. We'll take a picture of it.
It doesn't say. Does it say my name?
No,
on?
Dilly,
No.
you didn't come up.
Okay.
Nay. That's a big nay.
Even though it
Maybe on
was
the back
for
or-
you.
I still love you though, Dilly. I
Is
still
it?
love you.
Maybe read that small print at the bottom.
It says...
If you put all the letters together, can you spell Dilly out of it?
is number one.
Is there an anagram for Dilly in there?
Do we still have more Sidekick mail?
We have one from Louie.
Sidekick mayo.
Nays.
Okay. From Louie. I have been working a ton of overtime and was disappointed when I found out that I cannot go to the Hardly Heroes fan experience for Star Wars.
What?
Disappointed.
Oh,
Disappointment indeed.
Might as well quit.
I am a huge fan of Star Wars, and I hate to see it end. Yet Hollywood always seems to invent new storylines, so we shall see. That's true. The Correspondaunt segment of the show is always fun to listen to.
hey,
Great, great voices, Phil.
I try.
I'm glad to
literally really try.
You do. You're so good.
Like hard.
I'm glad to see Horde.
Hello, warp.
I'm glad to see your mother is getting the respect she deserves.
Better be.
My mom
Mammy.
always
Damn right.
deserved respect, as she was the glue that kept our family together. Louie.
Mammy's
Do we know
getting
who
a
Louie
lot of
is?
run on the show.
You know why? Because anybody who disrespects Mammy should be destroyed. That's what it is.
Jay, Jack.
Jay Jaquel.
Jackal.
Jackal thoughts with Jay Jackal.
I mean, he's had nothing but good things to say about me, but I just, at the same time, and he's probably going to, hopefully he says
Oh,
something.
God,
Yeah,
Jay
yeah.
Jackal,
Now you're
please
in
say
trouble.
something about
I
Phil.
really want him to say something
About
bad
the
about
Phil
me,
Burgundy?
right? Because he's probably going to, now that I'm talking smack, he's going to say something bad about me, but
He's going to clap back.
my whole thing is you're not allowed to talk about Mammy
Yeah.
in any way.
Mammy's the one that brought you into the show.
Mammy is the reason I exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mammy brought you into the show, and she will take you out of it.
My
I was a
clever
baseball shamer.
characters,
Yeah.
which aren't really like clever because I'm just stealing everybody else's brilliant ideas. But my characters and all are because Mammy willed it into the space.
Good old Mammy Mam.
So I do want to give a shout out to some. We have 2 new patrons this week.
We do.
So we have just, oh my God, so excited.
Yeah.
For
Some really good news.
For
I'm so
Johnny.
excited.
Johnny is finally with
Johnny?
us.
Yeah.
Johnny,
broken
aka
Norwegian
Oh, really?
Titan.
the Norwegian Titan, is
The
a patron.
breaker.
Yes.
The one that broke his ankle.
So
Me.
he's so what's fun is now we can talk smack about him in the After Dark
Oh,
Yeah.
broke ankles is here now.
with
Good
cuss
old-
words.
Yeah.
We also have another one, Dilly. Who was that other patron?
Danger Bay.
Is that Young Yeti?
No. This is not Young Yeti. We're still waiting on Yetis. But this is another very special person in Dillard Skillard's life.
Uh-huh. How
And
do
that's
you
Danger Bay.
and how do you know Danger
AKA
Bay?
Tabers.
Oh, Tabers?
Tabers.
You know what? Tabers and I, because I'm Tater, we could be friends.
You're not
Yeah,
Tater.
Tater.
We're just one letter.
AKA Tay-Bay.
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 Tay-Bay
Can I
and
be-
Stinky
No,
Wait,
Cheese.
I
You're
could be
Stinky
Tay-Bay.
No, you can't.
Wait
I
a
could be
minute. No, you
Tay-Bay.
don't
You're
take his
Stinky
nickname.
Yeah.
First, she wants to give herself nicknames. Now she wants to steal my
What she's
friend's
trying to do is
nickname.
because you see here, I see where she's getting around the circle because she's TB. She
Yeah.
thinks Tay Bay is
Yeah.
a thing.
No.
It's
Exactly.
tuberculosis. Okay. Your Red Dead Redemption 2 death is what that is right there.
Bandwidth boys.
Tay-Bay. Can
Yeah,
I please
boys.
be
It's a
Tay-Bay?
Tay-Bay.
Does he go by Tay-Bay? Or he goes
Yes,
by
he
Danger
goes
Bay?
by Tay-Bay. And Danger Bay.
Big
I wanna
biscuit.
I wanna-
biscuit.
I want
Bayus Maximus.
Ask him
We
if-
call him
Maximus.
Bayus
Hey,
also.
ask him if I could have Tay-Bay.
No.
No.
Oh, I'm not.
Tell
no.
him to sanction me.
Hard no.
Yeah, that's
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 No,
gonna be the
not
new one
happening.
now. It's hard
Yeah.
no.
Tay-Bay, please write in and tell Stinky Cheese that she cannot have your nickname.
Tay Bay,
Never.
extra points if you call her Limburger.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to get Tebe, aka Bayes, to be on to subscribe for a while. So this is a big thing.
I'm excited.
Thank you.
Thank
means
you,
a lot.
So I think we're up to like 17 or 18 patrons now. It's awesome.
Yeah.
You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for.
But the rest of you listeners, I don't know what's taking you so long.
But if you want, whatever, you know.
You guys are the ones that
if you
keep us
want to
running.
subscribe, do it. If you don't, that's good.
You're missing some real good stuff.
Just know if you subscribe that you are above everyone else in the world.
Well, that's true. You get to
general.
like look down on other
It'd
people.
be nice if somebody else wanted to join that Phil Burgundy ranking.
I know.
That's not going to happen. I'm the only idiot that did that.
He started from the bottom. Now he's here.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Started from the bottom.
Look, now he's got the seat.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's probably why I got the seat, is because they're like, oh, yeah, he has a special rank of his own.
That's how he worked himself back into the second episode. He's like, hey,
I'm paying for this.
Yeah.
No,
Pay for that seat.
That one was the masterful role that I did. You know,
He just couldn't tell his girlfriend. He's like, shh.
she's gonna listen to this episode, so she knows everything now.
Oh, shucks.
She's gonna be pissed at me. Thank you for ruining the next like month of my life.
Exactly. You got Phil in trouble.
Yeah, Jackie's gonna murder me. Jackie's.
I
want to
hear it in his next voice memo.
We do want to do shout out to Jackie though for always letting us have Phil and letting us lend him so often because he does so much for the show.
She was actually supposed to cook me dinner tonight, so.
Is she gonna do it?
No, well, obviously not. I'm here, so.
Yeah.
But she generously allowed me to do this.
She was gonna make mac and cheese.
Jackie, thank you so much.
No, actually, she was gonna make me chicken adobo.
Oh damn!
I know, right?
Mac and shmee.
Mac and shmee.
Mac and shmee.
That actually works
I
because
like
she is
mac and
cheese.
shmee. That's a good nickname.
God.
I got a new nickname.
Yeah, she
The
got a
real
new-
way.
Yeah, I know. Mac and that works because you're already cheese.
Yeah.
So mac and shmee
Mac and
works
shmee.
perfectly.
Mac and shmee.
Cold Dude, Stone, Steve Austin. You know what though? Mac and shmee, you guys, I think what mac and shmee needs to be made in a way that like has a special ingredient that makes it mac and shmee.
Well, like if somebody actually makes mac and shmee, it has to be made with Limburger.
It has to stank.
And then
too.
it smells like
that.
a foot.
I like that.
Like
I'm actually gonna try to do that.
The
and see
problem
how it
is
tastes.
a mac and shmee.
The problem is you're gonna eat mac and shmee and it smells like a foot. So
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's like.
They're like, did you just have some mac and shmee?
Why does this mac smell like butt?
You smell like mac and shmee.
You smell like a porta john. What is this?
Come by and be like, is that
Like,
mac and shmee? Did you
Your
have
breath
mac
on
and
shmee.
Why does this mac and cheese smell like morning breath?
Oh, because it's mac and shmee.
mac and shmee?
You misrepresented it.
Um,
Okay, so
where can they find us?
they can find us at Facebook at Hardly Heroes. They can find us at Instagram at Hardly Heroes. They can find us on YouTube at Hardly Heroes. They can find us at Twitter at Hardly Heroes.
Number one.
You can also go on to
Facebook and go to the Hardly Heroes Sanctorum and keep the show going.
Hell yeah.
right.
And
You
go to
already know.
the official Hardly Heroes podcast app, which is Podbean, and become a patron.
So listen to
For-
us on Podbean.
And for the low cost of $2 a month, you
Right.
can get the
Access.
After Dark.
You can get access to our bonus
Is it $2
episodes,
or
which
$3
is
on there?
$2.
$2.
$2
For
to
every
get
$3 with the archive.
access.
Okay.
Also,
Kind of offended you guys don't bring up the MySpace.
Oh.
you can also find us at MySpace at Hardly Heroes.
Which is found the best picture of
Those pictures are.
Phil Burgundy. Of all.
That's where
Oh
I
my
got
God.
the picture of Prometheus today.
That was so good.
If you
You
guys
went to the MySpace page?
scour the internet and find our MySpace and see the picture of me in the early 2000s with my LL Cool J leg
Yes.
So good.
and
And
wearing
then
the oversized
Maybe
shirt.
we can
Right?
Maybe you can
Headphones.
find a find a picture with Bird not wearing a cardigan.
You
There
can
we
also
go.
see my 90210
Right.
graduation picture.
If,
So good.
honestly,
So beautiful.
I want to do something where, like, if a sidekick finds the MySpace page and like takes a picture of like Phil
Prize bin.
Burgundy or any of those crazy photos,
Prize bin.
and then posts it and tags us on Instagram, we'll give him a prize.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, you can find us at hardlyheroes.com, or you can email us straight from there, or you can email us at hardlyheroes@gmail.com.
Yeah, and make sure you pick up some merch from the Hardly Heroes
Those shirts
store.
are so awesome.
Dude, so good. Good quality, too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, they're so. You guys have no. I'm not even exaggerating because it sounds like I'm being sarcastic. I'm not. Those shirts
That was straight
are
up
awesome.
true.
Yeah,
My crop
I
top just came in.
everything I say
Oh, yeah.
sounds sarcastic because I'm sarcastic as hell.
I think you
Still.
just made it into a crop top. Jill.
I did. I tied a little knot in the front.
Yeah.
You just
Showing
cut-
off your
you
midriff.
just
Pretty
cut
dope.
off the bottom and did it
You know
football
what?
style. Put it over your head.
Maybe you should get like a swoop back so you can show off your back piece.
I want like a shoulder one, like it's cut to kind of hang over the shoulder a little bit.
Oh yeah, the cutout.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
All
All right. Well, yeah,
Just-
I think we're done, and
and,
stay
just-
tuned for our
After dark,
for
but
our, what?
off the door.
No,
Ooh, you
nah.
guys should take turns talking.
just remember one thing:
Disclaimer: they don't know shit.
Sheila smells like butt.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Later.